Welcome to Anxiety Art Adventures. Tonight is just going to be a quick run through of using Derwent Inktense pencils in Imagimorphia on this page with the penguins. I've already done the right side of the page with Derwent Inktense pencils, and I'm going to work on the left side of the page just to show you guys what I'm doing. And yeah, that's about it. So I am using ink black for the body of the penguin, and then I use the neutral gray, which is 2120, for the shading. So, and I just use a zig medium point, or actually fine point water brush. So here we go. And just so you guys know, watching the recording, this is a live show with a live chat, so I will be talking to people in chat. Sorry you're missing out on that for those of you watching the recording. But anyway, okay, here we go. I am going to work on, let's see, I think I'll start on this guy. I might need to turn my light back on a little bit so I can see you guys. I know it's a little bright, but so y'all just talk amongst yourselves. I'm just gonna start working. I'm starting with the ink black 2200 Derwent Inktense. So yeah, I hope everybody is ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I know I am, because the only thing I had to cook this year, which I didn't even cook, were pies and mac and cheese. My husband, he does most of the cooking because he's better at cooking than I am. And he's making a homemade mac and cheese from an Alton Brown recipe. So that will be fun. We've had it before. It's pretty good. All I'm doing here is around where the black meets the white. I'm going to make this a little bit darker. And then around the top of the fins, I make that a little bit darker. Just my opinion as far as what I want to do, because it's my book and I can do what I want. I'm the boss of my color book. Isn't that right, peeps? I'm not paying any attention to chat right this second, guys. So just talk amongst yourselves, talk about me. I don't really care. Whatever. Is anybody traveling for Thanksgiving? If anybody is traveling, I hope you stay safe. And be careful on the road. I know we're going to have police galore. They like to do drunk driving stops. Last year, we have a bridge that we cross over a river on the way to Adam's parents' house. And they completely shut down the bridge on both sides and was stopping everyone to check to make sure that nobody was drinking and driving. And they were also checking to make sure that your car was up to date. Here in Virginia, we have to have inspection once a year on our vehicles. So you have to have that inspection sticker up to date or you get fined. All right, I'm just going a little bit lighter into the body of the penguin. And then I'm going to switch to the gray. And I do the bottom of the fins, the gray color. And then closer to the top of the body, I do the gray color. And I don't go all the way to the top because the water pen will spread it out. Or at least I think it'll spread it out. Yeah, no travel tomorrow, but I'm on Saturday. Okay, Marie. Kind of glad we don't have Thanksgiving. I'm hard pressed to get crap together for Christmas. Well, I'm glad you're going to church, PG. I know it'll be good to see your church family. Oh no, who's sick? I can't scroll back up. Someone in Jess's family. I hope they feel better. I know there's a lot of stuff going around right now. Oh, and then I am using golden yellow, number 230, for the beaks on the penguins. Good old penguins. Yeah, ask BG though. I was so intimidated by this picture. It really was. And I'm doing gray for a little bit of the swirly behind the penguin too. I haven't decided what the rest of the swirly is going to be, but you know, that's okay. Yeah, this penguin picture, whoo, it's been the bane of my existence for sure. All right, so you just want to make sure you don't have too much water on the brush, which you want to see something really funny. Look, this is my brush off. It's pretty gross actually, but I like it. Yeah, you just don't want to have too much water on the brush because then it'll oversaturate your page, which you don't want to do. I think if Eileen was in here, she probably would have a heart attack because she really does not like Derwent Inktense, which personally I think she's insane because Derwent Inktense is amazing. Alright, and I'm just kind of spreading the darker color up a little bit. So it looks like there's a little bit of light on the top of Mr. Penguin here. Yeah, the black gets really black. I need to be more careful of that. Ooh, look at that black. Oh boy. Oh boy. So yeah, go easy on the black, guys, if you do this picture with Derwent Inktense. I will say, I think the acrylic background turned out pretty nice on this image. I was a little nervous about it at first, but just trying to blend the black in a little bit. And it's always best to go lighter instead of darker because you can always add more. I should really eat my own words on that right now because I went a little too dark. But all you have to do is just wet just take your brush and just wet the tip of the pencil and then keep going. So yeah. Yeah, not really paying attention to chat right now, sorry. Because when you do this, you don't want the Derwent Inktense to dry because once it dries, it's set. It's not a watercolor, it's actual ink. So it's hard to move once it's dry. You can re-wet it. Sometimes it'll move around again, but 9 times out of 10 it's not going to. So yeah. Yeah, so we are going to Adam's parents tomorrow for Thanksgiving. And then Friday we are going to go to my dad's house. We're going to have prime rib on Friday, which will be yummy. Tomorrow we'll just have, I think they're just doing turkey and ham and all that normal stuff. Yeah. So anyway. Alright, now the gray. I chose the neutral gray because there are only 2 real grays in the Derwent Inktense set. And this one was a little bit more of a bluish color gray than the Payne's gray. I'm just kind of spreading the gray out. So there we have it. Oh, forgot this little fin over here, didn't I? It's not good. But I do hope everybody is safe tomorrow and enjoys time with family or friends or church family or your pets or whoever. Just make sure you're grateful for every day. I know I am. Okay. All right. So that is one penguin down. And unfortunately, I can't zoom in anymore on this camera, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're serving prime rib tomorrow, Marie? That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't read about that, Jessica, if you're talking about a spider. No, no. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Oh, I'm sorry your brother has strep, Jess. Sorry your brother has strep. That sucks. Yeah, I love having prime rib. We have it. We usually have it. Usually have it at Christmas too. Sometimes we alternate. We do different things. Like we'll do London broil, prime rib. Sometimes we've done duck. One year we had, of course, venison, which I'm not a fan of. So yeah, we alternate it here and there, depending on what's, like Marie said, what's on sale and all that stuff. So yeah. All right. Well, I am not happy with this penguin. He needs to be darker underneath his beak there. So I'm going to darken that a little bit. You just gently put the tip of your water brush on the actual tip of the pencil. Don't get too much because then it'll be too dark. I just wanted to shade it a little bit darker. All right, that had a little bit too much water on it. All right, so one penguin down. That's how you do a penguin. If you want to do penguins in black, that's how I do them. Now, some people actually don't draw with the Derwent Inktense. They actually do the entire penguin using the water brush on the actual pencil and then putting it on the page. I prefer using it as a pencil and only using the brush on the pencil part for touch-ups. The reason for that is I noticed when I started using this on the pencil, it starts to leave an indentation actually in the lead of the pencil, which I don't care for. And my Derwent Inktense are they're expensive and I don't want to damage them in that way. So I'm not going to do it that way. So anyway, get my little sharpener. You like that? Tupperware to catch my my sharpening bits. I'm going to sharpen it here. I'm telling you, it's the little things that make me happy, like a deep Tupperware for my shavings. All right, we're going to do the same thing here. Let me do the beak first. turkey is on right now. Oh, and my husband wants to one year try and deep fry a turkey, which I I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fried food, so I'm just reading chat. Sorry. I have heard of people smoking a turkey. Um, I haven't tried a smoked turkey either, but I've heard that's good. We have a friend that actually has a smoker. It's a electric smoker, which I never seen one before. It's pretty cool. He sits it out on his patio and just plugs it in. All the smokers I've seen have been big and you use charcoal and you have to let it warm up quite a bit before you put anything in it. So, all right. Same thing. I'm just going to go darker across where the belly meets the black. And like I said, this is just my interpretation of how I think the penguin should look. Anybody can color the penguin any way they want to. I'm just showing a demonstration of how I do it. Because BG wanted me to, and because I love BG, I will do this for her. No, I really should try and finish this page or this spread. I will say though, using the acrylic paint for the backgrounds after watching Dee Dee do it, it's amazing. If you guys haven't tried that, you really should. It's awesome. And then you can probably see it a little bit. Like I said, my camera's pretty sucky, but and then I went around. I used Desert Cactus Americana matte paint for the acrylic background. Then I went around the penguins with a, what color was it? It was a light aqua Prismacolor, and it really shows the contrast really well. I know you can't see it that well, but yeah. Thanks, Marie. Yeah, I thought that was a good color for the water. Something a little different than just your typical blue. Yeah, in fact, I think Dee Dee did purple on her page, which was really, really cool. And I honestly, I thought about doing purple, and I was like, well, I don't want to copy Dee Dee, so I didn't. I'm sorry I'm angling it like this, guys. The camera is like literally like right here hitting my forehead. Hopefully I won't have that problem once I get my boom stand on Friday. So has everybody done their Christmas shopping yet, or have they not started? Or I'm kind of in the middle of Christmas shopping. I've gotten, I'd say, about half of it done. And I do all my shopping online. I don't buy anything not online anymore. It's pretty sad. But I don't want to fight the crowds, I don't want to do it. All right, I'm just doing the gray very lightly across the top. I'm not going all the way up to the top again. Yeah, I don't want to fight the crowds. I don't like being around huge masses of people anyway. Who does, really? So yeah. All right, you guys need to give me some ideas as far as what color to do all this stuff back here. There's so many different things going on this page. There are fish, there are leaves, there are stars, there are cloud looking things, there's stingray. Yeah, I don't know if I should just do them all different colors with gel pens, or I'm not sure. So any advice would be much appreciated. All right, let's try that. Pick another color. What? BG, you're making me color right now and you're not coloring? You need to get on that, butterfly. BG, who's in my chat, on this live chat, she is coloring the big butterfly spread in Imagimorphia, and awesome. But you need to be coloring it. You haven't started Christmas shopping yet, Jess? Oh no, Marie. You can use blue. Go for it. I don't care. Oh, you finished weeks ago, Carrie Ann? Wow, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, your husband does work a lot, Jess. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I wish we didn't do a lot, but when you've got 4 nephews and a niece, you gotta do stuff for Christmas for them. And I don't mind that. My husband and I, we don't do anything for each other, but we do everything for the rest of our family and the kids especially, because it's more important to get stuff for the kids. And I think next year what I'm going to do is, I think I talked about this before, but I have senior citizen moments, so just tell me if I've told you guys this before. I think next year I'm going to ask for my family to donate to charities. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to choose the charities or if I'm going to let them choose the charities. But yeah, I've gotten into a lot of volunteering work, working with animals and with people that are in unfortunate situations, and that's what would make me happy, is to help people and animals that need it. So that's what I'm going to do next year. Actually, I might do that for my birthday too. They have it set up now where you can just, send people a link where they can go and donate, and you can put it in your name and, for your birthday and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, yeah, we have so many animals in our county shelter right now. It's so sad. Like if I could bring all of them home, I would. But you can't. I even have a hard time looking at because I follow our county shelter on Facebook, and I'm having a hard time looking at all the pictures of all the animals that need homes. And then unfortunately, a lot of times at Christmas, people will get a pet, for their child or whatnot, and it just isn't the right thing for them to do. Because, I mean, an animal is a big responsibility, and a lot of people just don't think about long term, what's going to happen. So, and there are a lot of factors you got to think about too. If they're, other pets, if they're kids, are the animals going to get along with kids? I mean, there's so many things you got to think about. Make sure you've got, either a fenced in yard or you've got the ability to walk them on a regular basis. I'm talking about a dog. You know, just things a lot of people don't think about. But after volunteering with animals and seeing the condition that some of the animals arrive to us in, it was really eye-opening for sure. All right, like I said, just spreading the gray around right now. Yeah, but the Derwent Inktense, I'm telling you, they're great. They're much brighter than my watercolors, so I use these more so. I have watercolor pencils. I don't have actual watercolors. I haven't actually bought any real watercolors yet. Just using the pencils here and there. All right. All right. There is Mr. No, wait a minute. Oh, look at that, guys. I'm going to assume that these are his feet back here. So I am going to color those probably an orange color. So let's see. What color do we want to do? Here we go with my nifty case. No rubber bands on pencils for me. Like someone else we all know and love does. Dee Dee. Alright, so I've got a darker color. Actually, here, let's do this because it's easier to do it this way. Alright. You guys get to pick. What color orange? So I've got them all written down. I'm kind of thinking of going with probably the cadmium orange or well, I can't use the golden yellow. I guess I could, but I'm using the golden yellow on their beaks. I also have Sicilian yellow, which I don't know if you guys can see that. So, what color? Which orange? I'm thinking cadmium orange. Well, yay, BG. I'm glad you're coloring. Yeah, it was hard, Jessica, working at this rescue organization not to bring home all the dogs. 240. Sienna gold. All right, you want me to do that? I'll do 240. Okay, let me put that back. 240. See, you wouldn't be able to find it this quickly, I don't think, if it was in a rubber band. Oh, the horror. Can't believe that Dee Dee keeps them in a rubber band. It drives me insane. All right, so I'm going to make it a little darker where his belly is. And then lighten it out as it goes out towards the water. Okay. Yeah, rubber band thing just drives me batty. And when I do this, when I do a dark to light, I'm sorry, I usually do the light section first. And then do the dark, and then just brush the dark into the light section to shade it a little bit. The only problem is there's a little acrylic paint that is not coming off, which is odd, because it should. Huh, maybe not. Alright, it's still not dark enough for me. So I'm just gonna touch that a little bit. Touch it up a little bit. Y'all need to tell me when you see the top of my head. I went back and looked at one of my videos, which I'm going to delete, because half the video is the top of my head. So y'all need to tell me that. It's the one when I was doing the acrylic on the elephant. All right, there we go. Okay, that is, I probably won't focus for you very well, but that's Happy Feet. No, it's not going to focus for you very well. There you go. Is that a little better? There we go. So we've got little Mr. Penguin with his little orange happy feet. Okay. So anyway, that's how I do penguins on this page in Animorphia with Derwent Inktense. And yeah. So hopefully I'll have this page finished. I'm hoping to have it finished. If I keep working on it, maybe I can get it done over the weekend. But I still need to know what color to do all this stuff. You guys aren't letting me know what I should do with that. Oh, Marie, what did you get the book I sent you? Oh, they told me I wasn't gonna get there till Friday. CB got hers today too. So, just so you guys know, I sent Marie a coloring book called Color Me Crazy because just looking at it was making me crazy. It's very detailed. It's a great book. I mean, it's a very nice book. It's just not for me. So Marie said she wanted it, so instead of it sitting on my shelf, I said I would send it to her. So you are very welcome, Marie. I hope it helps you and, gives you many hours of non-frustrating coloring time, because it was making my eyes cross looking at it. So if it helps you, then I am happy to give it to you. So all right, guys, I am going to stop the recording, but I'm going to hang out and chat and talk to y'all. But just wanted to show you how I do the penguins with the Derwent Inktense. So thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you again real soon.